Hello, guys and gals, animal friends and spirit pals. Welcome and welcome back to the Spirit Whisperer channel. And here we have, who's back? Debbie.
Back again.
Back up in her cast yet again.
But, in my cast. I had to crawl down the stairs, Mark.
Yeah, we don't care about all that. Cast or no cast, we just want you here. We don't care what a struggle and that, but it is. Just, you better make it. I know, sweetie, I'm so grateful for you crawling on your hands and knees to get here.
Crawling on my hands and knees to get here to you guys.
Where's your bratty catty?
Oh, this is her afternoon nap time, so we'll see if she shows up or not.
Yes, Looney Tuna. What's all this noise happening? Oh, it was a truck out there. Okay.
A truck.
Somebody, I thought it was, well, they're making an awful lot of noise like they're taking the street with them or something. Hi, Dark Mother. I don't think I ever read your name before. I'm so happy to see you here. Now I'm seeing some people coming over.
All right, I'm turning on the...
So, guys, I hope you had a great week. Here we are to do animals and nature. You can ask stuff about nature if you want, weather, nature, animals, cryptids, anything like that. And, of course, pets. And
we have Miss Mims
yes.
With us today. You can't see her, but she's on here with us and doing all the starring for us. So grateful. Thank you, Miss Mims.
You know how much she helps me out on Saturday. She's doing that today to star, so I don't.
So great.
Don't have to read so hard while we're trying to channel.
It really does make a difference.
We can focus more on those readings than kind of reading the whole time. And you know me, I love to read Djwhal's comments. But this makes it a lot easier for me to focus because I'll get distracted and then I start reading on the comments.
Well, that way we don't miss any questions, right? So that's nice.
Yes, and there's that because when I'm doing a reading and in that phase, if you leave a question, I won't see it because, I'm not watching. So this is very helpful. But, with me, when I say you're next and then I immediately forget who I said was next, Mims is back there double. Got my back, and she'll go, Mark, you said this was next. I go, oh, okay, thank you.
I like Dark Mother's question.
Yeah. So we got some questions, and we're going to get started. Anything you want to say to begin, my little Debbie?
Well, we were just kind of touching base on it behind the scenes about moving out of Mars in retrograde and something else. Anyways, it was wreaking havoc. And so if you guys have been feeling kind of blah and not lack of energy, not being able to do, just wanting to lay around all the.
Yeah,
we're on this side of it. So today's the first day out of that, and so be looking for some energy, some extra energy right now, and use it. Like grab onto it.
Right. And it just so happens I didn't know any of that. But I woke up today thinking, wow, why do I have so much energy? For the first time, literally, I'm going to say maybe in months, like a couple of months.
Yeah, it's been a minute, guys.
That I have not had. I got up, I vacuumed the house, I cleaned up, I changed the covers, I went out and did yard early. It was like, and I said to myself, did something change in the energy? It feels like heaviness lifted.
Yes,
and I was thinking, maybe it's just thinking. And then Deb told me that, and I went, "Oh, good." Well, I'm so happy because I felt it big time. Yeah. I feel it right now, even that it's.
There's definitely a difference.
Yep. So maybe that will lift some energy elsewhere as well.
We need it. We need it during the times we are in right now.
Yeah.
So. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. That felt like a relief and a release, and it felt like a good thing today. I don't want to jinx it by saying feels like something released, but yeah. But I'm so glad that there was like an astrological reason
Yeah, isn't that nice to know that? Yeah,
Something happened like that. And I'm not really, I'm not astrology.
I know you're not. It's so funny.
I like it when somebody tells me, but I don't really follow like that all the time.
Your cat butt shirt.
Isn't that cute?
So cute.
All little cat butts.
Warren says he likes it.
I know, it's so cute. I couldn't resist. And you know how cats, they're so proud of their little butts too.
Oh, so proud. So proud of their little butts.
My pets act like they were so pleased that I got up and cleaned the house.
They
They
were getting worried. They were getting worried.
all went and laid in the middle of the freshly vacuumed carpet, like in a big circle. Like, oh, thank goodness you cleaned our filth up off the carpet.
I love your hat too.
Kind of matches the butts. I know. I'm just such a fashion plate. Okay, well, I'm trying to roll down.
I feel like I let everybody down. I didn't do any fashion today.
No, me. Yeah, no, me. Trying to get rolled down to the current chat. Cat balls. Okay, we're going to look at some questions. Okay, so we'll start. I'm going to start with Sylvia Hanks. I haven't really read your questions, so hopefully I'll be able to help with them. And then we'll go to Terry Ristow. I don't know if that's it. So, and us guys, we like you to say hello.
Yeah, make sure to say hello. Let us know and stick around. If you put a question in, stick around. We're not here very long, and
right.
So that way we don't have to be going.
This is a short one. This is why I don't do a lot of shout outs and stuff, because we're kind of quick on this one. I want to try to, spend as much time on readings. So nobody's saying hello. So I'm going to shout out a couple more. Mimi.
Terry's here.
Terry, great. So now I have 3. So we can start with Terry. Here's Terry's question.
I am Lulu. Oh.
What up?
Mimi says hi.
Mimi is one I called. Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah. So Mimi's here. The only one that didn't say, but that was the first question, and she might just post it.
Hello.
Is Sylvia. Okay. But we got Mimi next after this, and that's good. I won't announce the next until we get to the next question. Okay. Inherited cat George from my ex. Well, I took him. No other volunteers. Has he had trauma? I don't know. And is there anything he wants me to know?
All right, George.
So your ex passed away and you took over George. Okay. Has he had trauma? Okay.
And is there anything he wants you to know? All right.
Right. There's Sylvia too. Thanks, Sylvia. I got you. So now I'm going to stop looking for a minute. All righty. Little George. I like his energy already. I
do too. And do you want to go first? I'm sorry.
No, you go ahead, sweetie, because I was.
Okay. Yeah, Terry, he really likes it with you. He feels it's like he has you wrapped around his finger, and he's like, like he can get away with some things or something. I don't know. He's funny, but he really likes it with you. He feels like he can just kind of relax and be. Now, if he isn't quite to that stage yet, he will be getting to that stage. You will see that with him, but he does like it with you. Let's see.
Was it you, Terry, who said earlier that this is your first cat, or you never really had a cat?
Spoiled. So yeah, spoiled. So he's loving that. That's new. As far as your question about trauma, he said when he was younger, like he's showing me little, like still kitten stage, that there was some trauma stuff, but he's okay. Like it's not a thing, but there was some hardships then. He's showing as a little kitten. Um, and anything that he wants you to know, he wants you to know he loves you. He loves being with you. He loves being spoiled. He feels like a king. So thank you for that.
Right. I feel like too, as far as his soul and his spirit, it was kind of always meant to spend a part of his time with you. It almost feels like it was in alignment.
He's got feline HIV and a notch in his ear.
Okay.
Yeah, so that would have happened to him when he was young.
Yeah.
Like kitten-ish.
Feline HIV. I don't really feel like that he don't really seem sick to me. I don't get a lot of that.
He didn't bring that in at all. So he doesn't even pay attention to that.
Yeah. But I don't know. I feel like this relationship between you and him is going to be quite the thing. Like, fun, interesting. He's already, he already likes you, like Debbie said. He's already kind of got his attention fixed on you. I don't know how long you've had him, but he feels like he's already ready to make this switch from your partner to you. So I get this improvisation, just make it up. Like he's kind of excited for this new relationship.
She says, yes, outdoor and past. Now totally indoors. We are very solitary. He's not sick.
Yeah. No, I didn't get it like a sick deal. I'm just getting here's a reward forward, but he's just moving into the next relationship and it feels like it was meant to be. Now, I don't know. On some level, it feels like this little cat's soul was going to be with two different people, like partly, and then with you. I don't know. It feels meant to be. I think you end up really liking having him. And you were asking, there's something you need. I feel like you give him everything. He's pretty.
Yeah.
Spoiled.
You're doing good.
Yeah.
You're doing good.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I also think your ex.
When I see my questions, I will star them. Yeah, but Mims is starring him. She can see him.
Yeah. Yeah. And I've noticed she's been starring them from your channel. So she didn't know if she could, but I'm thinking she can. All right. Because I've been watching. I just wanted to throw in there that your ex.
Thank you, Gina.
Is very, very happy that you took George.
Yes.
And he would like to thank you from the other side for that. I just can't let that go past because he was. Okay, Sylvia, you're next. I saw you say hello.
Hi, Sylvia.
I knows you're here. We got lots of questions, guys. What I'll do is I'll kind of scroll up and down and I'll pick them from different parts of the list. So I won't just do all top, I'll jump around a little bit. So it's just random and that's it. My dog named Puppy Boo Boo.
Puppy Boo Boo.
Male, 8 years, has allergies and some black spots on skin. I'm doing homeopath remedies. Seems to help. Can't go to vet. Will this be enough? Puppy Boo Boo.
Puppy Boo Boo.
Has allergies and some blacks.
It feels like there's like a perfect storm going on for him, Puppy Boo Boo. So like, I don't know if it's weather plus, like the air quality, weather plus food plus, I feel like there's a few things. So I don't know if you've done the food test, with him, like maybe changing up the food may help as well. Puppy Boo Boo took me straight there, so I don't know.
To food he took you?
He may just like food, who knows?
Yeah.
But um, it feels to me like there's being shown several things playing out at once. So maybe it gets better during a certain time of year than others. But I'm going to throw some cards on this one as well.
Seems like it kind of comes and goes. Sometimes it flares up more, I feel like.
I'm going to give him the test. Yeah, that's a good idea. Great.
I
Can narrow it down. But yeah, he does show me itchy. Like he does recognize there's extra itch, maybe.
Yeah. I don't know. I kind of maybe food, but I'm kind of going towards environmental a little bit.
Okay.
Like, and it could be insect related. Now I was sitting here looking at this question, and all of a sudden Pan told me this story in my head, and I'm going, what? But he's talking about some of the climate change stuff. It's almost like it's encouraged more insects. I don't know. It's like we have more insects or something. And I don't know. He tells me that we might notice that a little bit more, especially with pets. There might be a little bit more insect biting. So I'm wondering if this might be maybe not flea related, but maybe a mite. I feel like dry skin or something like that. But go ahead, Debbie. I'm terrible at medical.
He has black spots. Oh, that's not her. But yeah, I do feel you're going to find a remedy. You have the clover coming in, and that's kind of finding that remedy, and so it will be an outcome. Be patient. It's going to take a few different things to kind of narrow it down. And you know, Puppy Boo Boo is not really bothered, except sometimes itchy. If he gets itchy,
yeah. And plus, I already see by your comments that you're doing all kinds of things with them, and to address it. It kind of come and go. I think like it'll be better, but then it might flare a little bit more. But like Debbie says, he don't really think about it much. I don't really think the black spots are anything. It feels like just coloring, like.
But what Puppy Boo Boo would, if you can just kind of have a family meeting with him, that's what we call it, a little family meeting. Let him know, hey, nothing to worry. I'm working on this with you. We're going to find out what's causing you to itch or the allergy, and I'm working on it with you because he doesn't want to stress you out. And then it gets him stressed, right? So we don't want to add the stress to it as well. That being said, our animals pick up on everything, and the energy of the planet, our energy in the home. And since we are going through a lot right now on this globe, on this planet, I wouldn't be surprised if a lot of the fur family here are dealing with some itching and allergy symptoms because of holding that anxiety.
Yep. And I just think wherever you, human or animal, wherever you might have a little bit of a weakness, that tends to flare up in that area. So like my throat tends to bother me if I'm not feeling well or something. That's usually where I'll get it. And so my throat's been like itchy and stuff like that. Or allergy like, I wake up
allergy like, yeah,
like full and all that. And I grew up forever with no allergies whatsoever. And like, I don't know, when you get older, all of a sudden you're allergic, who knows? But lately I have a little bit more. I also notice it here in this state. There's a little bit more of that. But he's watching you like a hawk. Yeah. So when we said it's not bothered, it's not that he doesn't realize it. They just don't focus on it the same way we do. Mm-hmm. So they don't go around going, oh, woe is me, I haven't itch. They just scratch. They don't really, they're not like the same kind of focus that we do, Right. I'm not too worried. I mean, we don't like them scratching. Well, I don't feel too worried about it.
Another ear, yeah.
Yeah.
Sylvia, you're doing such a good job with him.
I think so too. You're already doing everything. And, you said like a cat, go to the vet. It's very hard to diagnose that if it's an allergy.
They just go.
Or they'll take a bunch of tests, but you can't quite get an exact. Now, some of you might have had a different experience, but usually at the zoo and stuff, they can never come up with what they were supposed to.
He just said real quick, Sylvia, he just said meditation. I just heard meditation music. So if you have some nice, just meditative music, doesn't have to be all day long, just intentional time of just breathing and being quiet together, that will help him. All right.
Yeah, you said not parasite a couple times. Does that mean you don't think he has parasites? Or are you saying, is it not parasite?
Yeah, he's probably already checked that, apparently.
Yeah, okay, great. Thank you.
Led Zeppelin. That works, Sylvia.
Okay. We're going to move on. Thank you, Sylvia. Now, okay, I forgot to delete that. So Mimi, I said. So after Mimi, Reet Stryker, and then I'm going to move to a different area of the list. All right, Mimi. And then Reet or Wright. I know I'm saying your name wrong. Stryker. Stryker, yeah. Okay. Hi, Mark and Debbie. Hi, Miss Mims and Jackass. My daughter just got a 6-month-old lab retriever, cute as a bug, I'm sure of that. He had like this angel vibe to him. Was he sent by her former dog, Ziggy?
Ziggy. Ooh, I just got to show up on that.
Have you named the new one yet? The little lab? Reed. I'm sorry, kiddo. Reed Stryker.
Banks. His name is Banks.
Okay, Banks.
Okay, and Ziggy.
Ziggy.
I love Ziggy. Ziggy just came in.
Banks.
It's interesting because Banks, and that you said that the angelic, he's angel vibe, definitely. He is here right now purposely, and as we know, they're all from the angelic realm, and so. But he's here for a specific. He's on a mission, especially, and he is a little bit higher in the ranks. I feel Banks is. You might not feel that when he chews things up, but that's just part of being a dog, and so. But yeah, and. Ziggy is overseeing. Mark, I don't know if you're getting something different. I don't know that it's Ziggy reincarnated, but he is definitely present with him, almost like part of his guide team. You know how we have guides? We have a team, a spirit team. Feels very, very like he's a guide to him. So very present. So if you feel him, that would make sense because he's part of his spirit team that's with him.
And just a couple questions, Mimi. Was Ziggy a little dog? I know a lab is a big dog, but I'm wondering if Ziggy was a smaller breed. Because I'm going to ask you two questions. That, and then also
Frenchie.
What does that mean, Frenchie?
It was a Frenchie. You asked if it was a small dog or a big dog.
I don't know what that is, though. Is that a French bulldog, maybe? Maybe. And also, here's another question, then I'll stop asking you questions. Does your daughter have a cat, too? Yes. Yes, she has a cat. That answer came so quick.
It could be yes, it's a French bulldog. Yes, and yes, she has a cat.
Okay, well, thank you for those, Sable. Thank you for those answers. I know, because I said, I'm going to ask her these two questions. She says yes to both. That's my sign that this is a reincarnation.
Oh, okay.
Because, I got my old reincarnation card that I get all the time when they're at the pearly gates going, I don't know if I'm going to stay over here. I'm a little bored on I'm kind of still looking at Earth experience, which makes me think. And I also got that I think it switched from small breed to large breed. That was the first thing I got. I was like, well, if it was small, now it got big. I got that because I got this card of that honor you, me, and we. But for some reason, that said to me, it went from small to large. And also, okay. Also, and Banks is 6 months old. So Ziggy passed October. So October, November, December, January, February. Yeah, it's about 6 months. Okay. I don't know. It feels like it. The other thing, the reason I was going to be convinced was I got this card about the new puppy. Look, and it looks like a lab growing up with a cat. So I wondered if you had a cat. And then I thought if she says yes, I think this is, Ziggy knew about the cat. And this is like this big dog growing up with a cat. And it looks just like a actual lab too.
Yeah.
Lab puppy. So I don't know. That's what I'm getting is all that. Feels like it is, They were buds. The other one. Yeah. Oh, see, now I got goosebumps all up and down my back because it was that other little spirit telling me to ask about the cat. So anyway, it's weird how it works sometimes in my brain. And like they do work sometimes by saying, ask them this question. I know it's weird. But that's kind of where that was taking me. Now also, he'll show you a little bit more. He'll remind you of Ziggy in some ways. He's little and he's got puppy brain. So it'll be a little harder for him to get all that across. But I think you're going to see a couple of things. And maybe the way he acts with the cat might also be a good sign about, oh, wait, why does he act like he's known this cat his whole life? And, he's a little lab puppy, anything, something like that. Right. Yeah, it sounds like it's meant to be. I agree with that.
Thank you, Sharon.
I love it. And she has a dog and a cat now. Yeah.
Yeah, sweet.
She already did. Okay. So read. Here's your question. And then I'm going to just scroll far down and call another name. Beverly Dixon. And it doesn't show me where. Okay. Trying to make sure I get somebody from your channel. Laura Sellers. Those are the next two call outs. And meantime, we're going to go with Reed.
Hi, Reed.
Okay. Does my rescue male cat, he's about a year old, need another kitten to play with? I suspect he feels bored sometimes. His name is Snorri, Dutch for mustache.
All
Well,
right, Snorri.
so you're Dutch too, aren't you, Reed?
All right.
Little Snorri, does he need another kitten to play with? There's Beverly. Hi, Beverly. Okay, great. Um, and Laura's here too. Great. You two are next. Yes, I'm Dutch.
I'm not sure that the need is the right way to ask that, but I feel that it would benefit him. It would challenge him and benefit him. Um, this time around on the planet.
I don't think go ahead. I'm sorry, sweetheart.
Yeah, no, go ahead. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think he realizes he needs a kitten. It's not like, oh boy, if only I had a kitten. No, but I think once one arrives, surprise, oh my God, it's going to be really exciting and fun. He's going to like it. And the one that's going to benefit the most probably is you. Because there's something about having the two of them there. But he's going to like it. It's not like it's on his mind. It's on your mind. And it's good. I feel like it would be exciting for him. And they'll be little buddies, little grow up buddies. Yeah, I think a kitten is a good idea too. Oh, look at that. Yeah, all in the pride. Look at there.
So it would complete the family.
Yeah. And if it's a little bit younger than Snorri, then Snorri will kind of step into the teacher leader role. And, so they'll have a little bit of working it out, but I feel like it's all good. It'll be a little surprise and fun for Snorri when this new kitten shows up. Okay. Thanks. Pussycat too. What does that mean? Pussycat, pussy. Is the pussycat Dutch? Yeah, I think so. No, that's good. Let's see here. So I said Beverly. And then I also said Laura. Okay, so Beverly is next.
A girl cat.
Oh, you think you wonder if it should be another girl cat? Is that what that was? Oh. I don't know. I don't think it matters too much.
Yeah.
I don't get a definite, it needs to be a girl. It's going to be the one that sort of resonates with you. Like you might go looking for a girl, but then all of a sudden the little boy comes and like goes, no, something like that. But I feel like one's going to kind of pick you.
Yeah.
So don't get too, okay. Yeah. Hi Beverly, does my Yorkie Angel, who's crossed over the Rainbow Bridge, have a message for me concerning Dixie Chick, my other Schnauzer poo? Okay. So Dixie Chick you have, and Angel has crossed.
All right, Angel.
How about that? You're welcome, hon. Okay. Doggies that got going. Hold on. Is Dixie, how old is Dixie Chick? Is she like, was she a little bit younger than Angel? I wonder. Yeah.
I mean, Angel, she comes in and she's just, she wants you to know she's just moving about and head up and just so proud. And she absolutely adored her time with you. she felt like she did a good job, but she also feels like you helped her really through some of her own like little personal challenges, and she just sees herself um, as like really have moved through these challenges. Whatever, I can't bring the words in, but she's making me feel that she's just so proud of herself for this lifetime, and that you helped her, she helped you, and she feels good about that. As far as a message in regard to Dixie Chick, it, it feels like she wants her to move more. I don't know if she's like she's coming up behind her and kind of nudging her to get up and move. So I don't know what that means.
She was a rescue puppy from a mill and was about to be put down before I found her. Okay. And that was Angel, right? Okay. Beverly, how long ago did Angel pass? Dixie has been acting sick. Okay.
Okay. Yeah, and so uh, um, Angel is recognizing that and trying to get her to get up and move or something.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe to drink more water, maybe something.
Thanks, Dark Mother. I saw your question about Bigfoot. I'll try to read it, but next time. Okay.
Okay,
Go ahead. What else?
I was just going to say bye to Dark Mother. Thanks for hanging
Oh,
out.
they're really close. I'm going to say that. Angel liked Dixie Chick quite a bit. And they have a nice, she feels like she's still connected to her. Feel like she's visited and stuff like that since she crossed. You said it was 2 years ago. So just kind of back and forth. For one thing, she's there for Dixie Chick no matter what. Um, and if she were to decide to cross, she'd be right there to help her and all that kind of thing. So she kind of watches out her. She still feels very connected, even though they're different species. It's that honor, acknowledge you, me, and we. It's like they had a really strong connection with one another, I think. I'm also kind of wondering about your situation, Beverly. Oh, I still have 4 of Angel's puppies, and Dixie takes care of Angel still. Okay. Because they wanted to say, ask her about her situation there. Because, normally I might have gotten the thing of, yeah, I'm coming back, but not in this case, because I think you already got dogs. And they are, they're in the family kind of a thing. Because I wasn't getting, I'm coming back. I'm here for Dixie Chick, and I always will be. And I think she comes back and she or he, Angel, comes back and forth and visits. Oh, if it's a she, if that's her puppies. And she visits her puppies and stuff. Like, that's what Debbie was talking about right in the beginning. Didn't you say that? Like she was like a guide or something?
Oh, that was the other one.
Oh, sorry. But sort of like that, watches over and everything. She's
Mm-hmm.
very connected. You know, that's also, I think she's giving that love and energy to Dixie Chick because, like you said, Dixie kind of stands in with the puppies and things or the youngsters. She's giving her gratitude. You said, what's the message for me concerning humility, bowing down? She's thanking Dixie Chick.
No.
Kind of, like holding the space, stepping into her shoes, that kind of thing. So that would be a message from her. Did you get anything else?
Yeah, she was concerned about her health and wondered
About Dixie.
about that. And I, you know, Angel was just kind of the only thing I can get from Angel about it is to get her to drink more water or something. Just trying to get her up. I don't know what that means.
Okay.
But yeah. Thank you, Beverly.
Well, if her soul's, whenever she gets ready for her soul to move on into the next adventure, I know that Angel's going to be there to show her the ropes and all that kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. But I'm not quite ready to say that's tomorrow or anything.
No.
Okay. And then I called somebody else up here, Laura Sellers. And then after that, Melissa, we'll go with you after that. I heard you whining. Okay. I'm teasing. Laura Sellers. Hi, Mark and Debbie. Hi. Thank you for all you do. You're welcome. My cat, Monty. Oh, Monty went missing several years ago. Can you tell me if he's still alive? And if so, is he living somewhere nearby?
Monty. Hi, Laura. All right, Monty.
Monty. Okay. Monty went missing several years ago. Monty. Hi, Melissa. Okay, hon, you're next. Are you still here, Monty?
Well, as I step into his energy, I still have him on the side. I don't, Mark, you might be feeling something different, but so I don't know if I'm connecting in with him when he was still here and something may have happened, but
yeah. Mm-hmm.
Maybe he's showing me what happened. But
do you have a new cat since Monty? Let me know, Laura.
So if I just keep going with what he's showing me, it's kind of like his adventure. But one of the first things that he said to me is, "I'm already back," and so
that's what I thought.
do feel that it was a short-lived adventure, but that he's already back.
I thought that too right off the bat. That's why I was asking if she already has another cat, because I wonder if he's already back with her. Because when you said, I feel like he's on the side, I'm like, yeah, me too. But I think he went and came back already. You have two other cats.
That's why the confusion of like, okay, are you here or gone? Or, but he was kind of showing me he was on an adventure, but that he's already back. So I wasn't quite sure what that meant.
I don't. So you have two other cats now. But did one of them come since he left? Is what I'm wondering. Uh, I get a lot of these cards about him having reincarnated already. So maybe he reincarnated with the neighbor. I don't think so. I don't think after he went missing. Okay, thanks. That helps me know that. Now I could be completely wrong, guys, but I don't think he lasted long after he went missing. Feels like he kind of crossed shortly after that.
But the main thing, Laura, he wants you to know is he felt like he was on an adventure. He was not scared or anything like that. But I do feel he's already come back. And I'm not saying that I feel like he's on this plane again.
I do too. I get that very clearly. And maybe he's just a new little kitten. I don't know. Maybe he'll roll up on your porch or something as a new baby. But I get all kinds of, I'm already back. Like the old persistent stay the course. That usually means like I'm focused on earth and a house and I'm coming right back. It's also, it gives me that improvisation, which is sort of going along with that. I was on an adventure, but I'm just kind of making it up as I go along. And then the old manifest from thought to form. I get this a lot when I just came right back into form. I didn't hang out up there a long time. The poet forward is I moved from one to the next one. And the exploration, stepping out of the boundaries, that's that. This is my cat version of that card of the pearly gates, not holding them on the others. I'm crossing over the gate. So I kind of, I don't know, Debbie and I are both hitting on that same thing that, he's already back.
Surprise.
Surprise.
Yeah.
So is he living somewhere nearby? He might be a new kitten somewhere nearby. Anyway, just kind of open your mind to that possibility just in case. He's around there somewhere. It feels like he's little if he is, though. I don't know. I felt like his message was, I'm already back on the earth. So that was weird. I wasn't really expecting that.
I wasn't expecting that either, Laura, but I'm sorry for your loss there. I know that.
Yes, and it's always hard when they just
Mom too.
And you don't quite know. That's hard.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Now we're going to Melissa as our time goes.
Blessings, Laura.
Yes, sweetie. Now it's possible you'll reunite with him. Just keep your mind open about that possibility. What I'm going to pick somebody else after Melissa, but I was trying to pick one that came from your side. Stacy J, if you're still here. Okay, here's Melissa's question. If at first you don't succeed, try again. Okay. Is my pup Lily, she's 3 years old, happy? Does she really have a sensitive tummy or allergies? Should I change to grain-free kibble?
Okay. Well, Melissa, this is similar, to the first little fur baby we connected in with today in regard to the energies happening on the planet right now that would cause disruption in our systems, whether it presents as allergies or stomach issues or whatever. So just to start off, I haven't connected in with Lily yet, but I just, the same speech. It's kind of like talk to her. Be intentional about creating a time where you just kind of breathe together and release. They understand that as well. So creating a meditative time, it could be 5 minutes long, 3 minutes long, but you're being intentional with her to breathe and release because she's feeling you but she's also filling the planet and filling the household and everything. So that's how it presents for her, whether it's like, I can't eat this food anymore because my stomach doesn't. But anyways, I want to give you that, and then I'm gonna talk to her for a minute, see how she's doing. Lily.
Yeah. It feels kind of like side effects from a bigger picture energy that we're all kind of going through a little bit, and the animals aren't. Um, they're going through energetic changes as well, particularly those that are living with humans. They kind of do double duty because they're trying to help us balance, and then they also have to balance themselves. It's a little bit of a double duty here. So, just like with us, we have to kind of be conscious during this time to try to stay as grounded as we are able. This is a little bit of what that's going on. So, you're in harmony, then you're kind of out of harmony, and then you get in harmony, and then you kind of flow out a little bit. It's kind of this ebb and flow kind of a thing. And it feels like what humans are going through. So when I say that, we might get extra itchy. We might get, I don't feel like eating today, or I threw up. Um, but don't jump to worst case scenario from that. Oh, she must have something horrible. Just let it happen, and let things go a day. So don't just jump into the worst case scenario. Try to just allow it to be. I occasionally just throw up for no apparent reason. And I don't try to come up with some big, you know what I mean? I just let it go and I'm all better. Or, whatever it is. And sometimes like that, I just think it pays to keep a positive attitude and just say, oh, there's a little bit of a side effect from the energy. And, we'll get all back into balance. And just like with the little family talk, uh, let Lily know that you're aware that sometimes she's a little out of balance, sometimes she's not, and that you understand that and you relate to it. But we're going to get through this together, and we support one another. And then she'll won't feel the necessity to show it to you over and over. You kind of go, yeah, I see that, and then we don't have to keep showing it. Because I don't get a real big worry. I don't want you to worry or anything.
Yeah, no, I'm not getting that either. But I do want you to know when I did
surrender and let it go.
Let it go. Yeah,
yeah.
Let it go.
Yeah.
So it's a lot about that energy, letting that go. So finding ways to do that with her. When I did step into the energy, she did come up to me and with her bowl in her mouth. Now, but I do want to say there's a bigger picture here. So get the bigger picture. You can see there's several things going on here, right? But part of it is the anxiety and fear that's up in the air right now. But but here she is. She does want you to switch up to try the different kibble for her. She does want that. She feels like that might be helpful. Because even though, we feel in our bodies trying to do this energy and it affects our bodies, it really does. As humans, if we switch our eating habits, it helps. So it's the same with Lily. So she is backing you up on changing that.
Well, and plus she might just want you to try it so she can tell you, no, I don't like it. And we just go back to the other thing. So we don't know what that result will be, but let's try it and see if it makes a difference or not. And she might go, yeah, no. She does I saw you mentioning about chicken and stuff like that. Of course, she likes that. She likes, she likes when you put a little something in her dinner or something like that, like mix a little bit of goodies in there. This reminds me of the way my dogs get kibble, but I mix stuff in it. And a lot of times it's better than my food. I'll mix some chicken in there. Sometimes I'll get pulled pork. It doesn't have anything on it. It's just pure pork. They love pork. I'll stir some of that in there. Sometimes they might get an egg. I'll just add this or that. They always get some kind of human something in there, and they like it, and they're fine. Now, we kind of got off of that, but I grew up in the time when our dogs grew up on scraps.
Right, literally.
And that's just what they had. They didn't even have kibble or whatever. And they did just fine, live long lives. So there's sort of this idea of, don't ever let them have a scrap. I'm not so much about that. My dogs look forward to the little scrap that's in there. It doesn't have to be a ton, but I tend to always have something that I can add to it, anyway. I think she would like that too. I think you do that already, maybe a little bit. Uh-huh. My dogs love pork. And actually, so do the cats. I don't know. They seem to like that more than anything. They really like pork. Maybe because I like pork too, so maybe it's that reason. Okay. Where the heart is an ingredient. Okay, great. Probably chicken hearts, liver, very minimally. Great. But I definitely hear that she has had human food and she likes that. So unless you're telling me no, Mark, she's not had it, I feel like, yes, she has had it, and she don't want you to stop that. Like maybe you might get some new kibble, but I don't want to just eat grain-free kibble. Thank you very much. All right. Stacy J, I said. We're running out of time. So.
Yeah, this will probably be our last.
Yep. So is my cat Violet okay? She has some medical issues in the past year. Okay. Hi, Stacy J. Violet. Hey, Violet. She feels very concerned. Her energy's off. Yes. What did you want? I don't know. It's very cute. Go ahead, sweetie.
She's very like, what do you call it? I don't want to call it, but yeah, just like you were saying it, I'm seeing her. She's like coming up and like rubbing on. She's fine. She's fine. If there's things going on, it's not affecting her right this second. She may be a little bit more clingy or needy-ish. I don't know. But she seems very aligned right now. Violet.
I know, and I keep getting that same kind of thing. I keep kind of hearing it over and over, like we both said a couple times, that some of this imbalance and not feeling great every day is related to that bigger picture energy. And I just keep hearing it over and over, that we're getting little side effects from it. And it's like, you don't feel your best, but then you get back on top of it a little bit. You kind of go up and down. I have been noticing that with all 6 of my pets, just a little bit of this. One day, one's not at the top of their game. Next day, they're all back. And then another one's feeling a little wonky or something.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, Buttercup just all of a sudden out of the blue threw up for no apparent reason. And then she was all better. So I don't know. I just kind of keep getting that. And some of that's happening, I think, with Violet. She feels very content.
Yes.
And Princess P, like she just feels she couldn't really have it better. Like she's very thankful and grateful for her home life. I would say she's quite the princess. And, like when she walks, she gave me that energy of, almost like a runway walk, or like all eyes on me because I'm making my approach. I don't know. She has a lot of lovely I'm here. In case you were wondering, I'm here. Um, but she feels very like acknowledged. I'm gonna say she feels spoiled.
Mm-hmm.
She feels like, well, of course I am, because why wouldn't I be? She feels like she should be spoiled. She carries a lot of that kind of energy, like, of course I'm all there is and all that.
It's all about meow.
Oh yeah, look, exactly. Vanity, just a little vanity energy.
Yeah. Yeah.
I love that when you pull a card about exactly what's going in my brain. Oh, look, and then I took the top card, and it was the exact same one. Yep. So I don't get that she's lacking or anything.
Yeah, it's okay now, and anything that it's more. It just stuff happens too,
Yeah,
as we age up.
she feels pretty strong though, and like she does work with you energetically. I know that. And she's like, well, I'm not stopping. Oh, she's been more needy. Well, that's kind of that energy, guys. That's sort of the
She
big
had
picture.
surgery in November.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
But she feels good now. Stacy, she's fine right now.
I do too. She's feeling pretty good. And she's like kind of like back up and running a little bit. And she's going, well, I'm not stopping what I always do, because she does do energetic work with you, Stacy, like most of our cats and pets do.
Mm-hmm.
But she says that, and she goes, no, I'm not stopping. She acts like she's good. So.
All right.
We went through a bunch.
Yes, we did. Loved hanging out with you all today. Thank you for loving on your fur babies.
Yep.
And we will be back next week.
That's true. And thanks a lot, guys. Hope you have a great week. Debbie, what's coming up next for you? You're probably doing something else after this today, right?
No.
Are you not? Those
No,
all
I probably
today? Yeah.
I'm done.
Okay, sweetie. Yeah. Thank you all, you guys, for being so patient with us and bringing all your questions to the table. Of course, there's still a lot more. We do appreciate you tuning in and watching us. Love you all. A big old bushel and a peck. And we'll see you again real soon. Bye-bye.
Bye.
If I can end this sucker. Cat butts. Yeah, all the cat butts say goodbye.
Cat butt.